Dangote unveils ambitious 20,000 megawatts power project in Nigeria. The future of electricity? Nigeria is facing one of the biggest electricity crises in the world. A country of more than 200 million people, Africa's largest economy, one of the world's biggest oil producers. Yet, millions still live with constant blackouts. Businesses spend fortunes on diesel. Factories struggle to survive. Families rely on noisy generators every single day. But now, Aliko Dangote has unveiled an ambitious vision that could completely change Nigeria's future. A plan to generate a staggering 20,000 megawatts of electricity. Yes, 20,000 megawatts. If successful, this could become one of the biggest private power projects in African history. But can it really happen? How would it work? What could it mean for Nigerians? And what massive obstacles stand in the way? Today, we break it all down. Section 1. Nigeria's electricity crisis explained. To understand why this announcement is such a big deal, you first need to understand Nigeria's electricity problem. For decades, Nigeria has struggled with unstable power supply. The country's national grid frequently collapses. Blackouts are common. Many homes only receive electricity for a few hours a day. And businesses? They've been forced to become their own power companies. Across Nigeria, you hear generators everywhere. Shops, restaurants, hospitals, offices, factories. Everyone depends on generators just to survive. Nigeria spends billions of dollars every year on diesel and petrol for backup power. Imagine trying to run a modern economy like that. It increases production costs, inflation, unemployment, and poverty. Many foreign investors hesitate to enter Nigeria because electricity is unreliable. Some manufacturers have even relocated operations to other countries with more stable infrastructure. That's why electricity is not just about lights. It's about economic growth, national security, industrialization, healthcare, education, and quality of life. Reliable electricity changes everything. And that's exactly where Dangote's vision enters the picture. Section 2. Who is Dangote? When people hear huge promises in Nigeria, many become skeptical. But this announcement is different because of one man, Aliko Dangote. Dangote is not just another businessman. He built the Dangote Group into one of Africa's largest industrial empires. His businesses include cement, sugar, salt, fertilizer, logistics, oil refining, and heavy industry. For years, critics doubted his refinery project. Many said it was impossible. But today, the Dangote refinery stands as one of the largest single-train oil refineries in the world. That track record is why people are taking this power project seriously. Because Dangote has a history of turning impossible ideas into reality. Section 3. What exactly is the 20,000 megawatt plan? So what exactly is this 20,000 megawatt project? At its core, the idea is to massively expand power generation capacity using industrial infrastructure connected to the Dangote ecosystem. The plan is expected to leverage natural gas, large-scale turbines, industrial power plants, private transmission systems, and energy infrastructure already connected to Dangote operations. The biggest advantage? Dangote already controls major industrial assets, especially the massive Dangote refinery. Large industrial projects require enormous energy capacity. That means some of the infrastructure needed for power generation may already exist or be partially developed. Now, here's the important part. 20,000 megawatts is huge. To put that into perspective, many African countries produce less electricity than that in total. Even Nigeria's national grid has historically struggled to consistently deliver enough power nationwide. So this is not a small expansion. This is potentially transformational. If achieved, the project could support industries, improve grid stability, reduce generator dependence, increase economic productivity, and expand electricity access. Section 4. How powerful is 20,000 megawatts really? Let's really understand how big this number is. 20,000 megawatts could power millions of homes, thousands of factories, major transportation systems, industrial parks, data centers, and entire cities. Electricity is the foundation of modern economies. Without power, factories stop, internet systems fail, hospitals struggle, businesses collapse. Countries that industrialize rapidly invested heavily in electricity. Think about China, South Korea, India. Stable power helped drive manufacturing booms and economic growth. Nigeria has enormous potential. Huge population, large markets, abundant natural resources, strong entrepreneurial, but unreliable electricity has remained one of the country's biggest barriers. That's why many people see this project as more than a power investment. They see it as a possible economic revolution. Conclusion. So, can Dangote really deliver 20,000 megawatts of electricity? Right now, nobody knows for sure. The ambition is enormous. The challenges are real. But the opportunity is historic. If this vision becomes reality, Nigeria's economy could change dramatically. Industries could expand, jobs could grow, and millions of Nigerians could finally experience more stable interesting. But for now, the country waits to see whether this becomes another bold promise. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the Diaspora Project Media, and turn on notifications for more stories. Thanks for watching.